Mr. Sitoh Yih Pin.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as I reflect on the budget statement, several key themes stand out. They are integrity, fiscal sustainability, and vision. Sir, our government stated some time ago that it had sufficient funds to meet its public expenditure needs for the current term. That is why the GST increase of 2% announced in the budget statement does not need to come into effect during this term of government. As the Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues have signalled for some time, our taxes must rise to pay for our future public spending needs. Sir, I'm not aware of any government in any part of the world that announces GST increases 3 to 4 years ahead of time. Not only does this approach demonstrate our government's ability to plan for the long term, it also demonstrates, once again, its integrity. Our government does what it says it will do. Our government means what it says, and our government keeps faith with Singaporeans whom it both represents and serves. This is, Mr. Speaker, sir, only right and proper. It should and must always be the Singapore norm. But it is by no means the norm elsewhere. Singaporeans can be justly proud of their government's record of integrity, especially at a time when flip-flopping on policy decisions and policy positions are the order of the day in some countries. Sir, the same integrity is demonstrated in the measures announced in the budget to benefit Singaporeans. Our government is fulfilling its role of always acting in the best long-term interests of Singaporeans. It is right that we invest in our children because they will form the core of our future. It is right that we take measures to help workers stay relevant. It is right that we take measures to respect and help our senior citizens who have contributed so much to making Singapore what it is today. It is right that we square up to and act to increase inclusivity by looking after those less fortunate, to reduce income inequality and strengthen community cohesion. It is also right, Mr. Speaker, that public expenditure is governed by the principle of fiscal sustainability. Every citizen understands that, whether they manage a household's accounts or those of a business. To paraphrase Charles Dickens' character, Mr. Micawber of David Copperfield, monthly income $5,000, monthly expenditure $4,500, result happiness. Monthly income $5,000, monthly expenditure $5,500, result misery. On another note, sir, I am most encouraged by our government's proposed innovative approach to using our country's reserves to guarantee loans for large-scale infrastructure projects. This is eminently preferable to spending our reserves and reducing the very source of net investment returns, which contribute so much to this country's budget revenue. Utilizing our reserves as guarantees for loans to fund long-term large-scale infrastructure projects is both innovative and wise. As the Minister stated in his announcement, this approach should enhance the Singapore bond market. The approach is also fairer to all Singaporeans as it spreads the burden of costs across the generations in an equitable manner. Sir, let me now turn to the theme of vision. The budget statement demonstrated our government's commitment to sustaining a vibrant and innovative economy in two key ways. Firstly, by a range of measures to support our SMEs, which form the backbone of any country's economy. Secondly, by maintaining Singapore's attractiveness to foreign direct investment, FDI, by keeping taxation competitive. Our SMEs and the FDI, which the EDB works tirelessly to attract and retain, are two sides of the same coin. Our economy needs both to stay successful. The focus on sustaining a vibrant and innovative economy is the vital component to ensuring our country's goals are achieved, and indeed to ensuring its continued survival. It is only with a vibrant and innovative economy that we can support and defend ourselves. It is only with a vibrant and innovative economy that the little red dot can continue to punch above its weight internationally. It is only with a vibrant and innovative economy that the Singapore passport allows visa-free entry to more countries than most other passports. Mr. Speaker, sir, I think Singapore needs to benchmark itself not only against large developed economies, as has been the practice to date, but also against other global cities. If we are to do this, we would quickly discover that our rates of economic growth are less than other global cities. I'm well aware that other cities do not need to incur big-ticket items such as defense in its budgets. However, sir, for us to ultimately continuously punch above our weight, we need to compare ourselves with what other cities are doing. With this in mind, it becomes even more important that Singaporeans work together and find ever more visionary ways to grow our economy. The need for continual innovation becomes even more imperative. Many people here and abroad have complimented Singapore on its industry transformation maps, ITMs. The amount of work which has gone into producing these ITMs is considerable and very impressive. However, how will they be implemented? My sense from talking with businesses is that there may well be a gap of understanding as to which ITM is relevant to them and what they should be doing. This is an opportunity for government and businesses to deepen their existing collaboration and roll out targeted quality communication on ITM execution. The communication model could be that of the excellent quality of communication from MOF's team for this year's budget. Mr. Speaker, sir, I contend that this House needs to build on the vision expressed in the budget statement about the impact of our aging population. This is another vital component in sustaining all that Singaporeans and its governments have built since 1965. Sir, I think this may well be the first year since independence that the number of Singaporeans aged 65 and above is greater than the number of Singaporeans aged 15 and below. As the Minister said in his budget statement, by 2030, we will have 900,000 Singaporeans aged 65 and above. These facts are a cause for concern. They certainly are a concern for our SMEs who provide most jobs for Singaporeans and for those businesses which invest in Singapore and which also provide jobs for Singaporeans. In closing, Mr. Speaker, sir, I commend the Minister for an integrated and strategic budget which benefits Singaporeans and the economy of Singapore. I support the budget. Thank you.